Good day, writers. We are looking at the overshadowing personal deliverance of you and me, us. And all of this goodness that we see in the world is sustained by our Father in heaven to bring us about to see how significant and important we are and how valuable we are to God. And He created us to be wonderful, and He succeeded. So the tough part about it is that there is, on the other end of the scale, badness. There are things that we understand are not like living in paradise. And in fact, we have a terminal disease called aging that eventually will catch up to us. And if it doesn't, death will become us some other way. So God is providing a protection from death and destruction while we're here, experiencing this mysterious thing called life. But in that, we should be able to identify an intangible in that, and that is life. That is you. That is which is in you. How awesome life is. You are of such value, and there will come a time, hopefully, that you will meet Jesus at judgment, and you will come as God created you, not as you were conditioned, dressed, I don't know, stripped down by this world, beat down by this world. Your credentials won't help you at the judgment seat. Your smartphone won't help you at the judgment seat. Your membership to organizations, however just or religious they are, won't help you. It'll be you. You alone will stand before your Creator, and that is your deliverance. That is the overshadowing aspect of this exercise to get you in condition, because, you are flabby and you are in no good condition. So God will provide training exercises, and you will have to achieve goals that seem impossible and may at times seem contrary to what your understanding of God is. But ultimately, it's always about you getting to the point where you can walk with God, the purification of you, so that when you cross over, you are prepared. So in that, let's say a real world example, a biohazard gets called into a multi-housing complex. Fire department shows up, meet with the service supervisor, and fire department says, we've got to shut down your air handlers, evacuate the building. And so the fire department and the service supervisor charge into the building and take care of the mechanical logistics. And on the way out, the service supervisor recognizes that the courtyards are still full of residents throwing frisbees and beanbags and barbecuing. And he goes out in the courtyard and he tells them, you have to leave. And some turn and look and then look back the other way. Some don't even pay any attention to him. And then he begins to yell it out, get out of the building now. So he's got their attention, and they begin to evacuate. But some are passing by him and saying, can I go back to my apartment and get my pet? And he says, no, you are what's important. You need to evacuate the building. Your pets are going to be fine. And that's an example of how we need to think about evacuating this world. We can't cling on to the lushness of it. And it is pretty fantastic. It is wondrous to live in this creation as we see all the life around us in the sky and the things we've done with transportation and objectives. And even though we can't get our head around exactly what's going on, and at times it seems like we're more a colony of ants just moving about with no real purpose, there is a purpose, and it is about getting you across the finish line. Right on.